What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're in Photoshop and I'm going to be showing you how to make a custom outro for your YouTube videos or YouTube channel. So let's get into it. Okay, so you want to make it 1920 by 1080 and make sure it's pixels, and we're going to go all the way down and change this to transparent. It might be on solid color, might be like on white or black or background color, but make it transparent just like that. And you're just going to hit create. Bam, there you go. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna want to do is find a template for an outro. So it's gonna show you where to put stuff. So it's gonna show you like which places people can click and which areas people cannot click. So you can basically go to Google and look for it. So you can basically just and search for our YouTube outro template. So I already have one, and let me place it. All right, there you go. So this is going to be the template. So on the black part, no one is going to be able to click on this part. So if you want to put something that's clickable, it's going to be like inside the white part. So that's basically what it does. And basically I'm just going to use my my rulers like that, bam, just to mark my places like that. And I'm going to bring another one here. There you go. And I'm going to bring another one here. All right, so this is basically going to give me like a guideline on like what to do just once I put in everything I need. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is that you're gonna need to find some kind of a texture. So if you have like a gaming channel, you can basically look up gaming graphics like that, and then you can basically pick any of these, like this one looks really cool. And or you can look up the ones I like to look up technology, not graphics, but you can also look up abstract. I like using abstract graphics, so I'm gonna use abstract or just like that. So I really like using these, and I already have one, so you can basically look through this and download. You can download whatever you want. So I'm gonna go back to Photoshop and I'm gonna do file, place embedded. So basically for this one, I just looked up abstract graphics and this came up, and I'm just gonna enter, and I'm gonna make it big, Control T, hold Shift and drag up. Alright, this looks pretty good. I'm gonna put it right here. So this looks good. Alright, so now I can turn off this background since we have the guides now. The next thing we want to do is that we're going to do some color correction and all that good stuff. Okay, so we're going to start with color balance. Alright, so we're going to turn up the red to about 37. You can put it wherever you want because we're going to end up changing it again just to like adjust what we have in the end. Alright, and then we're going to turn up the magenta like that. Just turn it down just a little bit. Turn up the blue just a little bit. Alright, so this looks pretty good so far. And now we're gonna go to hue and saturation. Bam. Alright, this is a good part. And then we're gonna try to find a really nice shade. Alright, this looks good. I like this part. And I'm gonna add a little more red like that. Alright, this is looking really good. And we're gonna make it dark just a little bit. Let's put it -5 like that. As you can see, it brings everything out. Alright, so this looks really good. And then we're gonna go to curves and we're gonna do a basic S curve. So we're gonna turn this part down like that, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go here and turn this up. Alright, nice. Alright, so the next thing we wanna do is wanna add something else on top of this. So I'm just gonna add an overlay. You can basically look anything up on Google again. So I'm just gonna show you what this looks like and you can have an idea of what to put. Alright, so we're gonna go to place embedded right now. It's basically like a splash, like an ink splash. So you can basically look that up and you can use it. I'm just gonna do Control T, hold Shift and drag up. Alright, I'm just gonna put it in the center. I think I need to make it a little bigger. Control T, hold Shift and drag up. Alright, this is good. So I wanna put it about right here where you can see the ink. Alright. So this is good, and I'm gonna make sure it's selected. I'm gonna rename this to let me see. Okay, rename it to ink splash. All right, this is good. All right, so the next thing I want to do with this is that we're gonna go here, click here, bam. And when I have all these options, so basically you can experiment with all these. So basically what I do, I start with multiply and see how it's looking. So this is not so good. So I'm gonna skip this and probably go to darken. Not really, I don't like this one. I'm gonna skip to lighten. Nope, we don't want this one. And I'm gonna skip to screen. And I don't like this one. So basically you can just go over like everything here. Alright guys, so I'm gonna be using overlay. There you go. So I just picked overlay. So you might want to like reposition it depending on where you want it. But like that, this is looking really good. And the next thing I want to do is that I'm gonna turn down the opacity since you can really see it. So I'm gonna go like this, turn it down. Okay, so let's put it at 50. 50 looks really good. Alright, bam, there you go. Now the opacity is on 50. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to hue and saturation. And let's try to find another shade like that. So we want it to be kind of like red. Like that. Alright, like that. And we wanna like darken it. Let's make it light by 5, like that. Depending on how you want it to look, you can make it dark or light. So I'm just gonna make it light because I want it to have like that whitish image. I don't know. And then we're gonna do curves again like that. So it's making it a little darker, and I'm gonna turn up the highlights. All right, like that. Very good. All right. So this is looking really good so far. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is that we're gonna go here, bam. And then we're gonna click on solid color. All right, there you go. And we're gonna pick a gray color right now. All right, so this looks really good. Damn, we got this gray color. And then we're gonna go to filter. We're gonna go to lens correction, and we're just gonna rasterize. And then we're gonna go to custom, and then go all the way down where it says vignette, right here, vignette. And then we're gonna turn this all the way down. And this one all the way down. All the way down, like that. This is looking good. Just click OK. Bam, now we have our own vignette. And the next thing we're gonna do is that we're just gonna do basically the same thing we did with the ink splash. We're gonna go here and we're gonna try all this. Try to look for a really good one. So this overlay is looking really good. Let's try soft light. All right, we're just gonna go with overlay for now. Alright, so this looks really good, but as you can see, it's kind of like too dark in the corners. So basically what would you would turn down the opacity. I'm gonna put mine on 70. Bam, there you go. So this is pretty much everything you need to do. And I'm not gonna show you the part where you put it on YouTube. You would basically put this at the end of your video. But for now, I'm just gonna be adding some text, which we're gonna put right at the top so that we can be able to put our videos right in the middle. So I'm gonna put the text on the top, and then something else on the bottom, which is going to be the text, or you can put your logo or your social media or anything you want. So I'm just going to go with, so basically you can do whatever you want on this part. I'm going to put thanks for watching. Let's see. So I'm going to be using this text. It's called a brush strike. I believe it's online. If you look it up, you'll be able to find it. So I'm gonna put and I'm gonna do Control T just to okay, this is a little too big. Make it a little smaller. Select the text and Control A, and then I'm basically just gonna hit this part here, and it's gonna center the text, and then click Control D to deselect. So it says thanks for watching, and the other text is just gonna say Crazy Whiz. So just remember, you can put anything you want here. You can put your Facebook or whatever you want to put. So I'm just gonna put Crazy Whiz, and I'm just gonna resize this, Control T, and hold Shift and make it small. I'm gonna put this like right here. Then I'm gonna make sure it's selected, Control A, and I'm gonna hit this right here at the top, and it's gonna center the text. Then Control D to deselect. And this is pretty much it, guys. This is pretty much everything you need to do. So basically, I'm just gonna fix this a little bit. So I'm gonna deselect the text, and I'm gonna select this layer right before the text, the one that says color fill. And I'm gonna use curves first, and then I'm gonna go like this. I wanna make it so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn down the highlights like that. and then turn up the brightness. All right, bam. And I'm also gonna add this color balance. Good. All right, so this is good. I'm gonna go back to this first hue and saturation right here, and I'm just gonna double click on this little circle. And like I said before, we're gonna change this depending on how we want it. So you can leave it like that, or you can continue to change it. So I want this to look kind of like this red, and I'm also gonna turn down the red because I don't want it to be too red, right? I don't want to make it too dark. I'm gonna put it at 3. All right, this looks like it takes away all the color. So I'm gonna put it at -5, like, or -5. Good. And I'm gonna go back to color balance like I did, double click on this little circle. And I'm also gonna adjust this. All right. All right, bam. So this is pretty much it. And you can also adjust for the ink splash. Just double click on this and you can definitely adjust like all this. So just gonna adjust what's inside, like that little color right there. So we're just gonna keep it red. Like that right here. Kind of like orange, red, whatever. All right, so this is pretty much it, guys. So I'm just gonna turn on the text. Bam, bam. And I'm gonna put away these guides, and this is good. So basically just put this at the end of your video when you're editing. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but make sure to hit the like button below, and also make sure to hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already. And I'm out. Peace.